The creator, a character shrouded in mystery that we don't even know if he or she will get an on-screen duel in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. However, I thought it'd be fun to think about and speculate some possible decks as to what the creator could end up using. The hero of 5 decks I think would possibly work for said character. Now before we do start, let me know what decks you think the creator should use in the comments down below. So in no particular order, let's get started. Starting off with Toon World. Now, to my knowledge, Toon World and Toon Monsters are not in the Rush Dueling format yet, so we'll need to introduce them. Now, Toon World is actually a fun and interesting deck for players in the Rush Dueling format to try and utilize. When with the character being called the creator, and we know that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Pegasus was the creator of the Duel Monsters card game, then this could be like a nice homage / reference to Pegasus in Duel Monsters if the creator was using the same deck as he used. Now, of course, the creator, the name, is referring to the character creating the Bulgarians within the series, not Dueling itself. But at the same time, we still don't know the real identity of the creator. For all we know, it could be a future corrupt version of Yugioh. And, well, then the creator part of the name would be referring to Dueling as well. Anyway, next deck. Now for number 2, I'm going with a fan favourite, Cyber Dragons. If the creator is an alternative Otis or Otis himself, then it's possible that we could see some one-off duels being played throughout the series. Much like we saw Otis in 7s using Blue Eyes, and then Red Eyes, and then Dark Magician and Summon Skull, we could get the creator doing the same sort of format, and he could use Cyber Dragons like this. Obviously, Blue Eyes was the big fan favourite dragon in Duel Monsters, and with Go Rush having heavy connections with Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, just like how GX had heavy connections with Duel Monsters, it's possible that the creator could end up using another fan favourite dragon archetype, which of course, in GX, was Cyber Dragons. Plus, we've had lots of new Cyber Dragon support cards and monsters, and Cyber Dragons also introduced into Rush Dueling, so it'd be a great way to kind of promote that and get fans that are, well, fans of the Cyber Dragon archetype that might not have seen Rush Dueling yet, into Rush Dueling. Next up, for number 3, is obvious, but we're getting it out of the way now, 7's Road Magician. Again, if the creator does end up being Otis, then it's safe to say that he would still have the 7's Road Magician card and the same deck that he used in the final duel of 7s against Yugioh. Because Yugioh has all of his cards still remaining from that duel. But the great thing about this, however, if the creator were to use 7's Road Magician, would be the Go Rush's cast members' reactions. Because the heroes of Go Rush only see the 7's Road Magician as either utilized by Yuna, who is their friend, and that guy, which obviously is Yugioh, who is also an ally. So if they were suddenly to encounter the creator, and then he was dueling them using 7's Road Magician, it will cause a lot of confusion, and it will cause a bit of uneasiness as well for our heroes. So I think that would be a great route to go down if, again, it is still Otis. Now for number 4, we're returning back to GX for a minute, as there's one card that I really want to see return in animation glory, and that is Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. Now, this is one of my favourite cards, and I love its design, and I think it had a really cool effect as well. Plus, the card feels like a really good step up / evolution for the monster of Red Eyes Black Dragon. And let's be honest, out of, say, the Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, Red Eyes doesn't really get much spotlight or much shine compared to the other two. So it would be great to see it come back. We've already got Red Eyes Black Chick. We've already got OG Red Eyes in Rush Dueling. So bring back Darkness Dragon to Rush Duels and show off that monster with the creator. I think that'd be really cool. Again, it might work in a one-off sort of duel / deck showcase situation, like we saw in 7s with Otis, but at the same time, I just want to see that card come back. Now, number 5 is a bit of a weird one, but hear me out. I want to see the creator use a revamped gimmick puppet deck. Now, we saw with Go Yuna that Konami are not afraid to take an already popular deck, like Utopia, or Diane Keto, and make a new reimagined deck based off of them. So, with that in mind, the creator making the Bulgarians and trying to orchestrate how people act, referring to people as being like cards, could paint him in the light of a puppet master, or something along those lines. So it would be fantastic and fitting for the character to have a puppet-themed deck. And we already have the Giving Puppets back from Zale, so why not revamp them like we did with Utopia, and make a new deck specifically for Rush Dueling, but then has heavy resemblance to those monsters' designs from the Gimmick Puppet archetype. I don't know, I think it would be kind of fitting as well, and I would just love to see it. It'd be something new and unexpected to make a great twist for the character, and make him a bit more unique. So those are 5 decks I think would be great and would work wonders if used by the creator in the Go Rush anime series. Obviously, there are a lot more amazing decks that could possibly work and be suitable. For example, he's called the Creator, and we already have a card called the Creator in the Rush Dueling format. Or we have Monarchs, I think, in Rush Duels in a minute. If not, we can introduce them. No harm, no foul there. So again, let me know what cards you wish to see the creator using in the comments down below, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do you even think the creator will duel instead? I've got no idea here because I'm rambling. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, alligator, martini, goodbye.